We are looking at Brody's Butterfly. We're above the water from the side, commentary by Coach Chris. So I'm going to play this first time full speed just so we can get a look. And so, as with most of Brody's strokes, your strokes are really solid, and you've got a lot of the fundamentals down. So from this angle, there's a few things I'm looking at that I want you to pay attention to. Okay, the first thing is kind of that timing of the head. We talk about that all the time because that's what breaks down when you get tired. Your head stops leading the hands, and it's common to everybody. So we're sweeping, the head's out, but you can tell you're kind of getting out late. You don't want to be in this phase and start taking your breath. So one of the things we need to work on, and we use those single arm drills and those single double drills to help, is you need to get the head up quicker. We need to be all the way out by here before we start pressing forward. And so now you're taking a breath, and you're going to have to take a short breath, and you can see kind of how the hands are catching up. So our head should be out of the way, or mostly out of the way, but now we're still up, and see the hands have now caught up to the head because we're still finishing that breath. So get the head up a little earlier. Start the head movement slightly earlier before you sweep with the hands, and we'll see that underwater as well. So again, it's just you're almost there. You're like 90% there, but the hands are just catching up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to talk about this because one of the things I've been talking to you about since you came to the team, and we're going to keep stressing it, is the walls. Between the flags, you have fantastic strokes on all your strokes, but when we get to the streamlining in that is the next part of the game we got to develop. Streamlining is the most crucial skill of the sport. And as you can see, this is your default streamline. Your hands aren't together. I see this a lot in practice. Your arms aren't locked in. You're not tight. Your head's up. You're looking forward. We'll see that better underwater, but I just want to point that out because that streamline is critical to your success as a swimmer, especially as an older swimmer. So kick timing looks really good. You know, we're kicking at the front of stroke, kicking at the back of the stroke. It's just head timing is slightly off. We're just letting that head get up a little too late so those hands are still able to get in front of the stroke. So let's look underwater, and we can see some of this stuff in a little better detail when we're looking underwater.